Giant skyscrapers, people rushing about, taxis constantly honking at overtaking drivers, and the fantastic pace of life. This is how international students usually imagine life in North America. In reality, however, in both the United States and Canada, many universities are located on campuses, small communities of 20 to 30,000 people where students are the main percentage of the residents. Life flows smoothly there, almost everyone knows each other, and you can walk around the whole town. Some people like that kind of life, but people from big cities get bored and homesick in that kind of environment. Things are different in big cities. Let's take Toronto, the largest city in Canada. This modern and dynamic city is a mix of many cultures, languages, and nationalities. Its inhabitants come from over 100 different countries. There are skyscrapers everywhere where offices of world-renowned international companies are located. Life is in full swing here. What to do if you want to turn your dream into reality, to plunge headlong into the bustling life of a megapolis? The answer is quite simple. Come study at George Brown College, one of the Canada's largest public colleges. The college currently has more than 30,000 students. About 30% of them are international students. George Brown College is the only college with all of its campuses situated in the heart of downtown Toronto. The college offers education in fields of study that are essential and, of course, popular in the province of Ontario and in Toronto. Some of the major programs include design, business and finance, human resources management, information technology, construction, hospitality, culinary arts, healthcare, social work, and many others. More than 170 programs are available to international students. They last from 1 to 4 years. And now it's time for history. Colleges in Toronto came into existence between 1966 and 1967 and are arranged so that each part of Toronto has its own college. In 1967, in the year of the Canadian Centennial, Minister of Education Bill Davis proposes to name the college made to serve Toronto in honor of the father of Confederation, George Brown. He wanted to mark the city to which George Brown added luster as a reformer journalist and statesman. That's how Bill Davis paid respect to him. The word college applies to educational institutions of different levels. For example, in Russia, you can get a secondary vocational education in a college, and you can enter it after 9th grade. In France, a college is a middle school. College in Canada is a higher education institution, and one can enter college after completing 11th grade. But if a college is a post-secondary institution, what is the fundamental difference between Canadian colleges and universities? The difference is that colleges are practice-oriented and universities focus on theory. So it's not uncommon for university graduates to also enroll at a college because they give students everything they need to feel competitive in the labor market, where practical skills are really crucial. While education at university is 100% of academic and theoretical studies, education model in college is different: 60% theory, 40% practice. At George Brown College, the curriculum is designed in close collaboration with representatives of professional associations, so in the course of their studies, the students acquire skills that can be easily applied in real life. All college programs include a practical component: co-op or internship, externship, practice, research projects. In the end, they all mean one thing: you definitely get work experience during the educational program. Students have time to find professional contacts, and upon graduation, they already have work experience that reflects favorably in their resume. This approach to education contributes to the majority of students entering the workforce before graduating from college. Moreover, it's important to know that international students in Canada have the right to work up to 20 hours hours per week while school and 40 hours during vacations. After graduation, you can get an open job visa for up to 3 years. At George Brown College, an early start of your career is welcome and supported. There is a career service operating on campus. Its staff assists students with all employment-related questions. This may include competent resume writing, preparation for an interview, and help with identifying your future sphere. In order to get into university, you need to know English and prove your level by submitting one of the internationally recognized certificates. This could be IELTS Academic, TOEFL, Cambridge English exams, Duolingo, and so on. If your knowledge is below the required one before the main program begins, you can take the language program called English for Academic Purposes. Admission to certain programs, such as graphic design, requires a portfolio of your works or an interview. And a little bit about the daily life of George Brown's student. It is by no means boring or monotonous. Colleges are constantly hosting events of all kinds. The gym at GBC is free to all students, so everyone can work out on the treadmill between classes, which, by the way, has a great view of the city. Also, those who play a particular sport can join one of the teams of George Brown Huskies. Activists can join the Student Association, the students' organization representing student rights, and thereby make a lot of friends from all over the world. International students will benefit greatly from the services and activities of the International Center. Now, from orientation day for new international students to info sessions on visa issues and immigration. National holidays of different countries are also not going unnoticed. Everyone is invited to attend them. But what to do if you don't find a class in college that you like? First of all, you can always start your own hobby club or a sports section. Secondly, don't forget that you have a sea of opportunities that Canada's largest city has to offer. Just make sure you take advantage. Friends, if you have some questions after this video, follow the link in the description. There you'll find all the information you need regarding George Brown College. There is also an online chat where you can ask your questions. You can call the numbers listed on the website, and see you in the next episodes.